offense that carried them through.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchises. Undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Cousins now. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Give up the middle to Akers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff up the middle.
Massey, 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. Last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 3rd down, Jones. Touchdown!
Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles... the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
One play action. Fields.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. It's Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Now Fields.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. On 2nd and goal.
Fields.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Steps away to his left.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. On 4th down, Fields. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Jones on 3rd down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through,
and they take a 17-14 lead.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Fields on 1st down.
Forced out to his left.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
To throw is Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, it's Fields. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Off play action. Fields
on the move to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On first down, Fields
buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
From the 17,
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Jones.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing Jones. This is caught by Robinson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones
looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he stopped immediately there.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Out to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
On play action, Fields.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Fields.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point gain. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on second and 10. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. Fields again.
And this one is incomplete.
Here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play. He just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the move to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit, and as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Fields.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down and 4.
Fields.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way. for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
punching it in from a yard away.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
And they go with McCaffrey.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Gets around him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
17. Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Jones on third down. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, complete, Jefferson the target. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Steps away. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out to his left.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rolling to his right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's out of bounds here.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Now Purdy. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.